Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team Slidescope. In this part we will learn how to create this simple dashboard, that is grocery sales analysis dashboard, and here we will learn two date functions, that is year to date, month to date and quarter to date functions, and how to apply them. For this type of dashboard, the dataset that we have is a very simple synthetic data where we have sales ID, unique value, we have date. So in date you can see we have information, and this date starts from 5 January 2024 to 4 June, and this is 6th of June when we are creating this project. So you can see in the data set that we have very recent dates. Some dates are of 2024, some dates are of 2025. We have product category, we have product, we have number of units, we have unit price, amount and region in which this product was sold. So every particular row here represents one sales data. Now first of all, to create this is a simple text. So what we have done, from view, so you can go to view, and from view you can select this theme, which is innovate theme. Now in this innovate theme we will put a text box. This is a simple text box, so you can go to insert, and from here you can insert a text box where we have written grocery sales analysis. You can resize, reposition this text box. For this text box, in effects, background is enabled and shadow is enabled, and shadow color is white color. So this is the setting for this text box. Then we can copy and paste the same text box once again, and here we have written our next heading. So if you want, you can just create one heading and that will be it. Next, here after creating our text boxes, let's say I'm just copying this. After creating your text boxes, you can go to insert tab, from where you can insert a shape. So in our project we are going to prepare a sidebar where we are going to put our filters and, if needed, page navigations, that is menu links. So here we can create the shape. In a styling we can select any shape, any color for the shape, and then we can go to insert image, from where we can select an image. So I have simply selected this image. We can also select this one. Any image will be that you prefer. These are PNG images with background removed. So first we created them with a dark background like this, and then remove the background. So now they are appearing like this. So you can use services like remove PG website to remove the background, and this way you can resize them and put them on the sidebar. If you want to add filters, because we have category, we have region, these are categorical data, we have product, so you can use them as a slicer filter. So you can add a slicer from here, and in the slicer you can add that. So just reposition the slicer like this, then add this as your filter. So in slicer background, if you want, you can keep the same background, or you can also go to general tab, and from here you can disable the background. So this is something that you can do. And we have the product filter here. For products, because there are too many products, so in slicer settings you can go and select it as a drop down. So this will create one filter for us. We can again go to general tab, effects, and we can enable a shadow. So this way our slicer will be created. Now we can control C and press control V. So we are copying and pasting them and just replacing them with different type of categorical fields. By categorical fields we mean fields like region, category, product, where we have limited number of choices available. Then we will drag the category field here, and this way you can set up your slicers. So now you can create them. Suppose you have a filter field like a date field. So date field, when read properly, will appear as a hierarchy. So from date also we can either drag quarter, month, day or year as a filter. So I will just drag month here. So this is something that will prepare your sidebar. Now for analysis, when we are doing analysis, we have to prepare three measures: YTD, QTD and MTD. Meaning of them: year to date, month to date and quarter to date. So today, as I said, is 6th June 2025. In the data set, whatever sales are there year to date, for that a simple formula will be YTD sales is equal to, so what you will do, you will just click on these three dots, create a new measure. In that new measure, you will say year to date sales or amount, whatever you want, and the sales is given in amount column. So this amount column represents sales, like whatever is the total amount for every row. So when we are creating year to date sales, we will write calculate. In calculate, you will write your expression, which is sum of amount. So sum of sales data amount. We are referring these tables, this column. And here the filter will be year to date or YTD, and you can write dates YTD, and in dates YTD it is giving you returns a set of dates in year up to current date. So we are just using them, and we will write dates YTD and we will select date column. So if you do that, let's see, and when you will check, so now year to date sales will be created, and that's why we can now use a simple card. In this card we can drag this is call out value. This is a card that we are going to use for our sales analysis. In this card also, because we have to create multiple cards, so we can go and in call out value we can reduce the call out size, and or let's say we keep it 30. We can choose a different type of color for them, and these are category labels. So this is year to date sales, and for category labels I will select this. Then in the general setting you will find shadow, which you can enable like this. So similarly you can create another copy, and this here you can put quarter to date sales. Same thing, the only thing that you will write is dates QTD. Okay, so here you will copy them and add dates QTD. We can copy and paste here. Then same thing, and here you can write month to date sales. Okay, so month to date dates MTD. So these are the three functions, and that's what we have done here. You can also find out number of orders. Number of orders are count distinct. So count distinct of sales ID. So for example, if I just want to find out total number of orders, so I will drag sales ID because it's a unique thing. Either you do count or count distinct, same thing is going to happen. So this is count of sales ID, and we can also rename this. So this is count of sales, or anything that you want to put here. Now once we have done that, we can create, let's say, year to date sales by category. We want to find that. So to find year to date sales by category, we will simply create a chart like this, and we will put category on x-axis because this is what we have to do. Like whatever is your categorical column, you put that here, and we can write year to date sales like this. If you want quarter to date, you can write it like this. If you want month to date, you can put it like this. So this will give you year to date, month to date, and quarter to date sales. We can go to general tab of this visual in format, and we can select some text color like this. We can also select a bold text color and align it to center if needed. So this is something that will give you year to date, quarter to date, and month to date sales. And we are creating a stacked column chart. We can also create a clustered chart to show data like this. Whatever is your preferred chart, you can choose. Here also we can go to general tab, effects, and we can enable a shadow. So this is the simple way to create this. We can create another copy of it where we are going to create another chart, and we also have product. So suppose we want to know product wise the same data. So here you can just replace it like this. Okay, so you will have year to date sales to year to date, quarter to date, and month to date sales by product. We can also create a ribbon chart for it. The difference between a ribbon chart and a stacked column chart will be, in a stacked column chart you will find all the product names on x-axis, and on y-axis you will see them in the same order: year to date, quarter to date, and month to date sales. Okay, this here yellow color, which is QTD, will always be in middle, MTD will always be in top, but in ribbon chart you can see. So what is happening here, like QTD sales were more in Apple, and in orange QTD sales were less. So you are seeing rank of QTD sale, MTD sale, and YTD sale for Apple product. Similarly for orange product, if this rank is lower, so this way you will be able to see. So for example, if we see for spinach, their year to date sales are higher, then month to date, then quarter to date. So it's not always like their sales are higher or lower. So this is something that you are going to, or that you can do like this. Okay, so always remember this, and it's a this ribbon chart will tell you rank of each secondary category element in every category that you have put on the x-axis. Okay, so this is that. Now we have region, so we can also create a simple donut or pie chart. So what I can do is I will simply copy it and I will put it here, and here I am going to create region, because in region we only have 4 regions, and here I will just remove and I will just keep year to date sales, and in year to date sales I will just convert it to a donut chart. So this is automatically going to show year to date sales, where every color represents a region. So 32% year to date sales is in east, in south 30.91, north it is 18, and least is in west. Now let's say we want to find out sales by month. So we can copy the formatting here, and as I said, from date we can only take month here, and in y-axis, let's say, because sales, actual sales is in amount, so I can drag it like that. Here also we can drag MTD sales, we can drag QTD sales, whatever you want to bring, you can bring that. So this is something that you can do here. So I will drag MTD and QTD sales both. Okay, so this is data, and suppose for any month you want to select, you can select from here as well. So this is sum of amount, and you can see these are overlapping with each other. So month to date and quarter to date, because obviously quarter has just started, so that's why we are seeing the same values. So I will just remove one of them, but later you will be able to see. So you can see from or January to July it is different, but from August to December it is almost the same. This is a simple way. Here we have more charts, like you can see this is same thing with a clustered column chart where region is on x-axis and all the sales amounts are on the y-axis. That's why you are seeing these four lines. So this was a simple tutorial where you learned how to create a grocery sales analysis dashboard. Now try that from your end and see if you are able to create it or not. If you are facing any problem, please let us know. Please comment in the comment section so that we can help you with that. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.